In this video, I will show you how I took, as you can see, 80% profit on the WLFI trade. This is actually Trump's new cryptocurrency, which was launched, as you can see, just a few days ago. And we can immediately see that the price has simply been dropping from the very start. The reason lies in the fact that those who bought during the pre-sale, for example at the price of $0.01 or up to $0.05, were able to sell about 20% of their tokens immediately after launch, which I believe they did, and they took very nice profits, which is actually why the price dropped. A price correction happened and we can also see an overvalued market cap, which means that I believe the price could still go further down. Back to this trade. As you can see, I gave my premium Telegram group a short analysis immediately after the launch. You can see the chart, and there I explained what's next. We immediately had a price drop. That means a sudden sell-off equals price drop, weak buying reaction, meaning weak investor interest, and the break below $0.30. So, what next? I said that in order to see any kind of price bounce, we would need to see strong volume or some positive news from investors, the opening of long positions. But it was much more realistic that if we didn't see that positive reaction, we would simply drop below the then current support zone at $0.20. And in that case, you can still find a trading opportunity. That was an excellent support zone between $0.20 and $0.25, basically a demand zone, where from there we should have seen a good bounce to the upside. But since we didn't see that reaction, that price bounce, I simply expected us to fall below that zone, meaning to establish a new support level. And here I gave a potential short. As you can see, this was on the 15-minute time frame. I emphasize the smaller position size since this is a new token, because with new tokens, you never know, the price can suddenly explode and so on. And of course, I always say, use a stop loss. In this case, the stop loss was at $0.24, meaning this previous high on this time frame. And our goal was to break, once again, this previous support zone simply to fall below $0.20. After that, the next day, looking at the trade up to that point, this was the zone I expected us to break, meaning the price should drop even lower. And after that, as you can see, first one of the members was closed out, of course with profit. He closed at $0.21, as you can see. The trade lasted 1 day and 5 hours. After that, I gave another update where I said the situation is still more neutral, and I repeated that if we don't see a positive reaction, volume or news, the next step would be breaking below this repeated support level and setting a new support zone, which actually happened the next day. As you can see, my trade was closed at the $0.185 level, which actually set a new support zone. And if we look at the chart now, as you can see, this demand zone has been broken, and we've set a new support at around $0.16, at least for now, and that is the new support. As you can see graphically, and now, if we look at this downward path or downtrend, we can see that if we were to break this current zone of the descending trend line, then I think we would have enough fuel to see a price bounce. But that price bounce depends, once again, on positive momentum and investor reaction. Of course, volume also has to increase, and then we could talk about a potential long. Although, we can also see a lot of imbalance here caused by this drop. So for now, the situation around this token is not very good. The whole team is pretty quiet, but as you can see, a very nice trade could be made on this price drop. Some people even profited from the very launch. By the way, if you want to know, the exchange where I trade is actually BingX, and it's definitely one of the very good exchanges where you can both trade and buy or hold various coins. They also have welcome bonuses and so on. So, you have my link in the description of the video if you want to use it and if you want to register completely free. Also, if you'd like to be part of my premium group with signals and education where you can learn how to trade, at least the basics, and apply it to your own trades so you can trade by yourself, you can contact me on Telegram and I'll send you all the details.